Wednesday.
Hey, everybody, it's time to start the weekend countdown. Blind Guys Life, Their Life Live. Hey, this is the episode for you, the best 1 hour of your life. Well, we're going to talk about today how to increase your net worth by growing your network. We're going to be talking to a professional networker today and a professional investor. NextGen Investor is in the house. This is the best 1 hour of your day. It's a talk show where we're going to introduce you to fabulous guests all along the way as we engage with you, our viewers, our home team, with fabulous giveaways, including one from NextGen Investor herself. And we're also going to have Chef Laquita Marie's fabulous plant-based treat. All in this best 1 hour of your day, but we cannot get this 1 hour started without thanking those that help to make it possible. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted sponsors.
We have sponsors. Thank you all for choosing to sponsor Blind Guy, His Wife Live. Let's give them an official shout out where we pop them in here and tell you exactly who it is. Oh, wait, those aren't the sponsors. That's Buy Me a Coffee.
Jumping the gun.
Okay. So back to the sponsors. Like you're saying, Corey, these sponsors have been gracious enough to choose us week after week, or there are some sponsors that have chosen us for the first time. And of course, you too can be a sponsor. Anyone can be. So let's say thank you to them. They are unmuted. Let me make sure their volume is up and let's go for it. See who's coming back. These people come back every single week.
Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks. Thank you, David and Christine Brooks, for choosing us again. Supreme sponsors, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University. Bars 99 Coffees and Decaf.
Supreme sponsor, JBWR. Check out his YouTube channel.
Thank you, JBWR, for choosing us again and again.
Supreme sponsor, NextGen Investor. Check out her YouTube channel.
Our guest today, thank you for your sponsorship.
Thank you.
You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
That's it. Just visit blindguyhiswife.com.
Let's go. Let's start the show with this real talk within Tabi designed intro.
All right, let's start the show.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy,
His Wife.
Everybody, I'm Corey, the Blind Guy.
I'm his wife, Laquita Marie.
And together we let you into our life live every hump day. Bang! To Friday.
That's a big bang. Okay. Big Bang Theory going on.
Wednesday.
Oh, our guest today is a doctor. So, a researcher, a theorist. So, yeah, Big Bang.
How does break the flow?
Oh, okay.
I gotta do it again.
Do it again.
Okay. Every hump day. Bang! To Friday. That's Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday at
11:15 a.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
And we bring to you fabulous guests to help change your narrative of normal when it comes to your health,
your business,
and your wealth.
Hey, speaking of business, Coach Remy Fitness.
Hey, Coach Remy working out.
Thank you.
In Belgium.
Yes.
Rwanda. Looking at it like the ocean waves that come from the Atlantic or from the Indian Ocean.
He is.
I am Coach Remy.
Coach Remy, yes. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate your support, of course.
Thank you, Coach Remy.
Thank you for keeping us fit. All of those good things. It's always great to work out live with you. And now you got David Hunt. Bang! Bigger bang! And of course, Philip Waldo Jr. is shouting out David Hunt.
Barbadian or Barbadosian?
Trinidadian is where David Hunt is from.
But our guest is Barbadian or Barbadosian.
Barbados. I don't know what you would call them. Gail at Night is here dropping the links for her. So
holding it down for the Blue Ridge team.
Corey, we're supposed to be saying hello to the people, not my Renaissance grandma.
Hey, my Renaissance grandma, Vanessa.
Let's tell you all what's happening in this talk show today, because Trash Can Waves is familiar. And so is Amethyst, the lioness of videography. But not everyone is familiar with how this show flows. We have different segments. We're going to tell you about those. Like Corey said, we definitely have our main guest. We have our plant-based treat. We have you, the audience. Whether you're live or on the replay. You are an integral part of this
It's
episode.
annoying when people do that.
I know they just repeat. So, like, if you're in the chat, we're shouting you out. Tiffany Q to you is saying,
Hey, Tiffany Q to you.
"Good morning, everyone." And so it's before the billions.
Before the billion.
By my grace, he is here.
Before the billion.
Saying salute to guess we had Corey Felicia.
Hey, Humphrey is here. Hi, Felicia.
Yes, F.R. Humphrey. Wonderful group of folks in here today. So let's let them know what else is happening with this episode, because Audrey Willis is a fan favorite of ours.
Hey, Audrey Willis.
She helps us a lot over there on Talk with
Trivia
Tori.
queen.
Absolutely. So what other segments? Did we miss any?
Oh, you missed our plant-based treat.
No, I said we have a plant-based treat. I said we give a sneak peek at the plant-based treat. We have our main guest. What else do we have? Because Gail is laughing.
2 giveaways.
Oh, that's it. The 2 giveaways. Hey, Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. You might win today.
Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor.
He is a business partner to K Business Podcast. They work together a lot. So
business partner.
Uncle G is here too.
Uncle G in there hits ass.
Yeah, saying Audacity Dawning, saying, hey, everyone. And of course, Second Amethyst, the lioness of videography, is laughing at by my grace, because that's what Before the Billion says. He has a sound bite and everything, but I'm always looking and lurking. But anyways, let's get into what they've got to do today. Like, they've got to say hello to our guest.
Yeah, we got to greet our guest. We're going to bring her in this morning. NextGen Investor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So set the record straight. Are you a Barbadian or a Barbadosian?
How would we say that?
You should say Bajan.
Bajan.
Okay.
Canadian, so.
Oh, Canadian also.
Oh yeah, Bajan. Yeah, Bajan. Vanadian.
So here's what I want to know, because Brooklyn's Honeybees is over there in Europe, and they are listening from a whole other country, right? You are from Barbados right now. You're in Canada. Brooklyn's Honeybees. Are they in the UK and from the UK? I feel like they're in Australia right now. I forget where they're from. Let us know, Brooklyn's Honeybees. I always forget.
Honeybees, son.
But
Brooklyn, son.
So here's the question, because you are being greeted by Second Amethyst, the lioness of videography. We're greeting you as NextGen Investor because, of course, you do have your doctorate in nutrition, but you are heavily involved with research, startups, independent funding, and crypto. Now, I know today your giveaway is going to involve crypto. So, of course, by my grace, as Before the Billion says, please let me know what got you into crypto, as far as how'd you get started in that? Because your name used to be Crypto Lead.
Yes, interesting. So Crypto Lead was the previous name of the channel, and the tagline was really beyond speculation towards utility, because I was really looking for a network, an open network, really to, for people that were interested in crypto trading and investing. And, I just wanted to see, digital, just networking in the digital space, is a digital asset. So I thought, why not try a YouTube channel? But my journey, so I do have a science background, lab science, basic science background, and really pivoted from that into preventive science. So I've done, using cells, using animal models, and then clinical trials in people. Nutritional science is my passion, I would say, but nutrition spans a lot, so it's not just about gaining weight or losing weight, but if you think about, even now with the consumer price index, how things are changing, it touches on agriculture, a lot of different realms. So I've always been sort of cognizant of what's happening in terms of finance and economics. But personally, I think going through grad school, I always knew that I wanted to work for myself or start a business, as a way to really develop generational wealth. And in university, there wasn't much of, I think they prepare you really well, for internships if you want to go into the private sector, the public sector, and so on. And then for the rest of us that are, we want to start our own business, it's like, we don't know what to do with you guys. And so at that time, I think they're catching on now and doing more with entrepreneurship. But at that time, they basically looked for alumni that were entrepreneurs and brought them on campus, and we really get together and sit down. And I want to say, so when I got into that network, so that networking space with other entrepreneurs, I would say, even back in the day, I would say like maybe between 2014, 2015, I have met these guys that started a YouTube channel. It's called ASAP Science, and I remember
Oh,
thinking
sort of like the philosopher Aesop. Yours, like Aesop Science was the name of that, is what you're saying.
it was, yeah. Right now it's ASAP Science, and
Oh, I was trying to make it the philosopher.
yeah, and they have they were talking about career on YouTube, and I was thinking, what are they talking about? You know,
Well, let's try that.
background, yeah, and they do really great, illustrations, and the other one is really good at sort of voice actor. So they come together, and their channel is huge. So I've seen that, and
So
then
you're saying, wait, so you're saying that you saw that growth, like you were in this group with and innovators who said, okay, when we get out here in the space, let's use whatever we have to grow. Let's not just take a job. Let's look at how we can really start up in our own ways. And you saw them saying, a group of them saying, hey, and we're actually using YouTube as a startup, so to speak. And they were just growing by leaps and bounds.
And not just leaps and bounds, but growing together, because it was a collaboration. I know you were saying one was an illustrator, one was a voice artist. So they show the power of collaboration as well as the power of that power of entrepreneurial spirit. So
sort of like JBWR, he's in here, as well as G Mama Grows. Hello.
G Mama Grows.
And Share Fitness. I'm Nigerian almost.
No, you're not.
She's Nigerian.
You still that David Hunt?
Well, no, Valizi Uchi is also Nigerian.
Hey, Valizi Uchi, bang bang.
Anyway, so yes, you were there in that space watching these people collaborate and really grow.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah, so their channel, they get tens of millions of views on their channel now, and I'm like, man, I had pizza with those guys, and now they're like YouTube royalty. But so just been in that space, and I've done some startup competitions and hackathons, and actually I was in a startup competition through that was in the city where I live. And I won 5K in a pitch competition, and that helped me start my own business. So I do consulting. I have a consulting business, but also a platform, a research-based platform, and that really helped me to, sort of launch, off of that. And then just getting into that space. And I know if you watch my channel, it looks like I can't really talk very well. I mean,
no, you do. You do an amazing job on your channel. Speaking of your channel and growing and winning competitions, I have to mention this when we mention G Mama Grows, and then Tasha Oshi Grows shows up.
The Grows Alliance is in the house. Mama Tasha has a garden. Oshi Grows.
Thank you, Tasha Oshi Grows, for the investment. See, you spoke it up, right? You're talking about winning a pitch competition, a business competition, and then here she sews into the channel. So we appreciate the super chat, $20 super chat, Corey.
Thank you, Tasha.
Wow, thank you for being so generous. We do appreciate that. Everybody is putting in
cash. Got a pack of notebook paper coming to you for that, Tasha.
We have Coach Remy putting in hashtag the home team. Everybody is doing that while we are introduced to you. And of course, Trash Can Waves is talking to No Okra, says he's a mass superhero in these YouTube streets.
Trash Can Waves, the B.A. Baracus of the YouTube streets.
Yeah, I like this because Trash Can Waves, he does a lot of what you're saying. What you're saying about winning your competition and investing in yourself so that you could launch your business. I mean, $5,000, right? Trash Can Waves did the same thing. He was like, hey, thank you to all your contributions, everyone. I was able to buy this equipment. So he has a mic system that's amazing. So exactly what you're saying is what we're doing now in this space. Now that pensions are outdated and we don't get them anymore at all these jobs, retirements aren't the same as they used to be. We have to create, I was going to say creative investments, whereas it's not traditional investments. It's sort of a newer way. And I know that we're going to get into it later with you. That's part of what you do as far as you put people in those positions to be able to, network and collaborate so that they can grow their businesses with shared expenses, shared power and whatnot. So This is amazing. We're supposed to just be saying hello,
So
but of course, everybody's in here saying hello.
We're gonna pop you back into the virtual.
Oh wait,
room.
JBWR says income streams. Yes,
there you go.
That's exactly what she's saying today. Okay, we're gonna pop her where?
We're gonna pop you back into the virtual green room where you can enjoy some virtual tea and some virtual crumpets. All compliments of the metaverse.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you soon.
This broadcast is powered by StreamYard and by viewer support by members like you. You can be down with the home team by remembering to bum rush the button.
Thumbs up, everyone. Make sure that you give this episode a thumbs up. It lets people know that you like this content. They would like it too. Scrolling right there at the bottom of the screen, blind guy, hiswife.com. You can always pop over there and buy us a coffee.
You can download our digital download. Oh, yeah. The 3 Little Pigs remix.
Let me scroll to it past the sponsor opportunities. You too can become a sponsor so we can see Oink Yeah, the 3 Little Pigs remix. You can check out right there on the site at blindguyhiswife.com before scrolling to look at the gear. Our shirts from Press and Sew, Blind Guy His Wife, WTF, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You didn't help me out.
Yo, you didn't let me. I know you're going there.
Or
WTF,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Or you can get on into Violet Botanical Skincare.
If you got an ashy ankle, then you can actually use Violet Botanical Skincare. It's getting to be summertime, guys. You want to show off, ladies want to show off those legs, guys want to show off those biceps. Oil up with some Violet Botanical Skincare and help to relieve eczema at the same time.
Absolutely.
All natural products made by an all natural.
You gotta beatbox it, Corey.
Okay, hold on. I gotta beatbox for the coffee because we gotta go back to the coffee.
Oh, okay. Also for Irene Zab, because she's in Kenya. Melissa Jameson is here saying hello as well, so you know she loves it.
Irene Zab.
Hey.
We're here every morning. You know what we're doing. Quita says,
"What are you doing?" I don't know.
Yeah.
What you doing? Oh.
I don't know why she has to ask. She shouldn't think. Girl, you know what I'm doing. I'm stirring it like coffee. Take a.
Absolutely. So, of course, when you head over to blindguyhiswife.com, you can always click the green coffee cup, buy us a coffee. They're in there dancing. Melissa Jameson is laughing and dancing. Irene Zab is laughing as well. And we do appreciate you, Gail at Night, for dropping all the links so that when people are over there at blindguyhiswife.com, they can click the green coffee cup to open a widget and they can choose to purchase 1, 3, or 5 coffees. We always put in 25 because Corey has been blind over 25 years now. Leave your name, say something nice, see who else has bought us coffees. And remember, all proceeds go to our nonprofit organization. It's a 501c3 organization, Atumpan Edutainment. So thank you so much, JBWR. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Phyllis Waldo, and everyone else listed there. All right, Corey,
Sneak peek at the plant-based treat.
Yes, sneak peek. G Mama Rose had your mic, had the sunglasses there for you. She was ready to help you out with the
G Mama got bars.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? She is a poet. Yes, I forgot. G Mama Rose is a poet. Over there on Instagram, holding it down. Okay. Sneak peek at today's plant-based treat. Now, we always want you to eat more fruits and vegetables every single day, not just because we want you to.
We're not the vigilantes.
We are not the fruit hoodlums.
We are not the plate popo or the mealtime Marines or the suppertime soldiers. We just want you to increase the amount of fruits and vegetables you eat at every meal. So if you are going to have eggs, go ahead and put some kale or spinach in it or some salsa. Make it a Tex-Mex omelet.
Absolutely.
Or you can add this to your meal.
Yeah, sweet potatoes. Add it. That's all we can give you as a sneak peek at today's plant-based treat. But I say we get on right back into the first place pony because everyone is putting in hashtag
the home
except Gail at Night. She got that plate popo in there. Instead of supper time, G Mama Grows has sucker time. All right, so in order to do the first place pony, let's bring NextGen Investor back because she has some great info. People have questions. I'm sure they have questions about crypto, but also about what you mean. Hey there, welcome back.
Hey, don't forget, guys, you can ask questions in the comments. That way you can get your question answered by NextGen Investor. So we are here as
Wait a
people
minute.
are.
Everybody's putting in hashtag the home team, just like Talk with Tori is.
Hey, lay hands on that like button. Talk with Tori all the way
Yes.
out there in Texas.
Yes.
By way of St. Louis, Saint Lunatic himself.
So let's get back into you. Let's talk about your first talking point.
Tori, put it in the chat. I don't care. I'm all up in her.
Let's talk about the first thing, crypto networking. Like, you started out with crypto as crypto lead here on YouTube, but that was just necessarily to, okay, let me get my channel going. Like you said, these folks I had pizza with are now collaborating and they're exploding in this space. And you were just looking for other people to network with. However, there's a backstory to this. And also, it's not just crypto that's your interest. Like you said, you are in a space with startups, researchers, professors, hackathons, all of these things. So what is a hackathon? Can you first answer that question?
Well, I would say it's more geared to tech startups, but it's a place where you come and pitch your idea. Usually it runs on a weekend, say Friday evening or Friday night to Sunday evening. So you pitch your idea, and if people like what you pitch, they come and join your team, and then you basically work on the product, try to produce a demo, and then pitch to in the final round to people. Investors can be there, but I want to say the where I saw the value of collaboration and networking really did start in my experience in doing lab-based research. And I would say the times when I've been most productive in the research space, I remember we had a supervisor who was from South Dakota, but we had in that lab, we were from Australia, Egypt, Jamaica, Brazil, China, Japan, Canada, and all these different people, all these different backgrounds and experiences and skill sets, and we just came together. And on Friday we would have what we call liquid lunch. We would go and just be casual and talk about life and what we want to do in the future. But that network grew, and now we're all over the world, and it really makes a difference going forward. So I found this, yeah.
So then what you're saying is that working with all these different people from around the world, you really grew from a business perspective. So like with this picture here, it's a collage from a hackathon where you're there at the bottom talking, doing your pitch at the bottom left. You're at the top with these people from all over the world or different places, and they all come together at this one meetup. So let's say, for example, if we were a praying couple cooking series, DJ Vince is saying, Philip, what it do, right?
Hey,
so
DJ Vince in the house.
Yeah, they network a lot. They go out, they meet different people, and they kind of jump in on whatever project is happening, right? And they give a lot. So what happened here in this hackathon photo is all of the people in the picture came together to work on your project, which is there on the screen where the gentleman is there talking next to it. Is that right?
Yes. So I had my idea. I showed up. Don't know anyone basically. So that was hackathon in the city. And basically, I think at that one you had like 1 minute to pitch. So basically, there's a microphone there, and you just have to roll through. So there's tons going through, and then the name of your idea or your concept is on a wall, and people have to like sort of judge, and they judge saying, "I want to work on this project." And so that is really like networking in like a Friday evening. And I was able to get to the final session, and we worked on the demo. So that was really for a mental health app that I was conceptualized at the time. Looking a little bit rough by Sunday evening because it was really tiring. I have to admit, it was just to roll out a demo in like less than 3 days was tough. But
you're rolling out this demo in less than 3 days with other people, so you have to learn their skills and talents right there on the spot. You have to figure out, okay, who's good at what, who can execute, who can complete a project. How do they even know how to, get through a project? But
Do they
those
have the same level of professionalism as you have, or the
Yeah.
same level of? And I guess that's one of the questions I like to ask you when it comes to being such a diverse network of people. You're building a network. You got people from other cultures, other skill sets, academic backgrounds. What do you say? What kind of advice would you give to address or to overcome the challenges of having multiple people, multiple personalities, multiple skills, multiple egos? What was the main thing that helped you to get to the point where, hey, we can roll this product out in 3 days?
Ooh, Eileen Smith is here, Corey.
Hey, Eileen.
Hey, Miss Eileen. I'm sorry. Go ahead and answer that. This is a celebrity. I apologize. She's
Big Guy Journey. That Miss Eileen, right?
no. Eileen Smith is the one who's on every platform. She knows
that
every.
Eileen.
Yeah,
Right,
like you would
okay.
want her on your hackathon team because she knows everything about every platform and every system. Anyways, what was your question, Corey?
So my question was like, how do you
I
overcome?
think she remembered.
You have the question?
Well, I'll share. So with the team that you saw there, those folks, if you look back starting from the far left, so he's a programmer. The second guy is a programmer, but in the health science space. The guy in the middle with the multicolored hair is a programmer, UX designer, and then the two girls were in marketing. And I think it's you have to, if you have an idea and you want to start out, even with a small business, you think about starting a small business for your family, you have to be able to pitch to your spouse or your significant other, right? Hey, this is my idea. But then it's in a way you have your concept, but if you're the lead, but you have to really step back and let people do what they do best. So yeah, we had personality differences, but you get to know people and see, you're really good at this, and my style is boosting people up. So saying, I really love what you did here. Can we explore this more? And just really, sort of focusing.
You have to have that communication style that empowers people. So because like you're saying, if you are Praying Couple Cooking Series, they do that quite well. They always start with the good, and then they talk about, okay, what else can we do? Like they always say, hey, everybody, we're out here, we're giving this or that. And so, it looks like we need to go over here. This is where the greatest need is. And Eileen Smith, she speaks to that as well in her problem solving. She's always solution oriented with all the applications. So that's what you're saying. You had to really be empowering to this group because they were supposed to be there to work on something together, but they were also, you were kind of leading it. This is your information, right? By the way, it's great info according to Felicia F.R. Humphrey.
So you have your idea, but you have to not hold on it too tightly because we still want people to be creative and how is this app going to look? How is this design going to look? What do you think is best here? Because I wasn't trained as a UX designer or programmer, and I saw that in the lab too. Like that lab with all the people from all over the place. I learned that. Well, I think people from China and Japan may have had a rift in their history that I don't really know about, and so you just sort of navigate. How do you work to common goal? I think that's it.
So I have an answer for you. Working towards a common goal with people from everywhere, because right now people like K Business Podcast.
K Biz now, so Nigerians in the league.
He's the one I was telling you about that's always talking about business competition. So I'm sure he's excited to hear that you won $5,000 in your last hackathon with that business pitch and the team. Now he's Nigerian, and I'm saying this because we're talking about people from all over the world. And sure, Andale, our beloved Andale.
Hey, Andale in the house.
Is here.
How you doing, Sugar?
Yes, but I got to give true love. She did put in hashtag the home team to Moments with Kati because she's Nigerian also.
Wow, the Nigerians are sweetness on the way.
Yes, I know you're from Barbados, NextGen. And JBWR, he said he did not realize that you had a Ph.D. Yes, Ph.D. in nutrition, right?
It does really help in the business space.
It does because you have that research background.
Yeah.
You know how it comes full circle? So at that hackathon with the picture, that's where I first learned about Bitcoin. I learned about Bitcoin. those guys, I remember there were two guys pitching. They were pitching Bitcoin, sort of the ATMs, and I'm like, what are they talking about? Digital?
Wow.
Yeah.
This is just innovative because, you have a group of strangers that you come together with from all over. Like I said, in the same way we have everybody here in the chat. We appreciate you all because everyone's from everywhere. And Dale is on vacation celebrating her 44th wedding anniversary, but she's hanging out with us, showing true love. So
I gotta sing a song for Ann Dale's husband.
Oh, okay, because we are ready for the giveaway. Now that we've got Healthy G Mom here, we're ready for everybody. They've already put in hashtag the home team. So yes, give them the song, Corey. They've gotten a little info on how to network and collaborate from NextGen Investor. And so yes, I say you do the song, we do the first place pony giveaway.
Here we go. This is dedicated to Mr. Dale for his how many years?
44.
44 years of dedicated service as a husband. All day long, he works so hard till the sun
is
going down. That's the sound of Mr. Dale working on the marital change.
As I was saying, okay.
I'm sorry. That was my perspective. No,
NextGen Investor. We're doing what we're supposed to do. We're networking. We're shouting people out like Praying Couple Cooking Series and saying that's DJ Vince and his wife. But he does have his own channel, Rocking with DJ Vince. Okay. I might have the name wrong. But anyways, Synovia Ridley is here. Make sure you put in hashtag the home team. And Dale's laughing at you, Corey. Don't laugh at Corey. So is Cassandra Dominic.
Hey, Cassandra Dominic.
Yes, everyone's saying happy anniversary to Gail at Night. And they're also, Gail at Night is saying happy anniversary to Andale. So NextGen Investor, you are here because people are putting in the hashtag the home team. So you are here to help us right now with this first place pony giveaway. All right.
I'm going to do the horse race announcement.
He'll say it's work living with me.
And I make the gate sound bring. When I say bring, you're gonna say increase your net worth. All right.
All right, NextGen, that's what you'll say, increase your net worth. Got it. Okay, so K-Biz has it in, Synovia Ridley, everyone has it in, hashtag the home team. So I say let's go for it. And of course, they're all still saying happy anniversary to Andale. Oh, that's so sweet. Miss Eileen, I hope you put it in there because I want you to win. I mean, I hope you do.
Do you have the thingamajigger pulled up?
I do. Oh, Andale says, thanks, everyone. So just so you all know, are you ready, NextGen, for the first place pony giveaway? All right, she's ready. Oh, Eileen put it in. Woo, I just want you to win.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another ride on the Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life First Place Pony Derby. All the jockeys are mounted and ready to ride in this race. They're behind the gates and bring.
Increase your net worth.
They're off.
All right. So we've got Andale Homestead, Tasha Ocean Girls, Melissa Jameson, Tasha F.R. Humphrey, Cassandra G. Mama Rose, Healthy G. Mom, JBWR, Brain Couple, Cookies, Zero Cake, Business Podcast, Coach Remy, Andale.
Hey, the anniversary queen.
Oh, how sweet. I'm sure no one will say it's rigged.
She came riding in on a diamond wedding ring, not even a horse.
That's what I'm talking about.
Triple crown.
Wow.
Congratulations, Andale Homestead.
And look at her. She just in there clapping and laughing. I know that's right. So this is just wonderful. Look at Kate. He says that was close. You did almost win. And I know, how cool is that, Eileen? This is amazing. Everyone is Wait a minute. F.R. Humphrey is saying congratulations. So is Praying Couple Cooking Series. Healthy G Mom.
Or is it okra?
No okra. NextGen. Can you believe this? Yes. Exactly. How do you get bad at Betty White Jr.? She is so sweet inside and out. Philip Waldo, that's his name for her. Because everybody loves Betty White. Yeah. Right. And everybody loves Andale. She says, what a wonderful anniversary present. Zach Amethyst, the lioness of videography.
She said rig too.
Yeah, and then started laughing.
She had to do her lioness voice.
All right. Can you please, NextGen Investor, congratulate
Andale Homestead.
Yes, on her first place pony win.
Congratulations, Andale Homestead, and happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you. Everybody's excited for her. And so We're excited for more of this conversation because you're really teaching us how to increase our net worth by networking.
Guys, if you have any questions for NextGen Investor, feel free to put them in the comments. NextGen, we're going to put you back in the virtual green room so that you can enjoy more virtual victuals. So stay tuned and we'll give you your formal introduction and bring you right back.
Yes. See you soon. All right, Corey, we got to get it going because Philip Alder Jr. is blaming NextGen for him not winning.
Okay.
But Andale says thank y'all. So I think it's time for us to go ahead and introduce again NextGen Investor, because of course Gail at Night is dropping all of her links. They're in the video description as well as in the chat. They're right here for you. So let's give her an official introduction as we get into more of her talking points.
Hey, everybody. If you're just joining us on this edition of Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live, we want to welcome you. We're here every Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time,
helping you to change your narrative of what you think it means to be normal when it comes to your health,
your business,
and your wealth. Today's fabulous guest is no exception to the fabulous guest rule, and in her own right, she answers all three of the bells for our channel. She holds a Ph.D. in nutritional science. That's your health. She is an entrepreneur and she's won business pitch competition. That's your business. And she's in investment. She's into investments with cryptocurrency, and that is wealth building. Now,
in addition to other investments, businesses, startups, all that stuff too.
Businesses and entrepreneurs.
Oh, let me let you do the introduction. Sorry.
Now, any information you glean today from NextGen Investor is not a substitute for financial advice. If you have financial questions, you can also always check with your financial advisor. But today's special guest is a personal favorite fan and friend of ours. This woman is so phenomenal that she can manipulate and she can actually hang out and live in two climates that are complete polar opposites.
2 and 2.
In one moment, she's the rising phoenix from X-Men. And in the next minute, she's Storm to control the winter weather from the X-Men. She is an investment guru of sorts. And she's transitioned and changed more times than Dr. David Banner has turned into the Incredible Hulk. She has transformed. She's a transformer of her profession. Transformed more than Optimus Prime did in 10 seasons of the Transformers. She takes flight when it comes to being able to network and grow her net worth. She takes flight a bit higher than a Canadian goose or whatever bird that flies high over the Barbadian skies. It's time for today's featured guest. It is none other than the island gal herself that's up there in the cold Canadian cool breeze. It's NextGen Investor.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, we're cracking up, man. Yeah, we're cracking up.
Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. This is so good to have you here talking all things and like all things progressive. You know, Praying Couple Cooking Series said while you were gone, this channel is amazing, uplifting, fun, peaceful, and loving. Amazing, beautiful couple. Going to try to catch y'all more often. And DJ Vint said, "What's up, everyone?" So this is just good. We're happy to have you here today. Of course, everything that you're. Wait a minute. Stop the show. We talk about money, health, business, and wealth. And look at Miss Eileen Smith dropping super stickers all over the place.
All right, thank you, Miss Eileen.
We appreciate that, Miss Eileen. Thank you for the $10 super sticker. Your generosity is appreciated. Now, back to you, NextGen. We've got all of your contacts scrolling at the bottom of the screen because I noticed that, yeah, you have a link tree, you have a YouTube channel, but you also have a TikTok. And I know that, you know, look, let's talk about pitch perfect networking because you were on YouTube and sure, your channel was getting some views. But then you said, okay, let me get in all the spaces, glean information. You jumped over to TikTok just since last week.
And this is another example of networking because networking doesn't have to be you go to a meeting and you exchange business cards and you stand there and chit chat. Networking means that you get into other people's environments, other people's circles, because TikTok for you, like Laputa said, just happened for you last week thanks to Coach Tequila.
Yeah, she was on the show last week. Zenobia Ridley is clapping for you, giving you a hand, and so is G Mama Grows. Philip Waldo Jr. is saying, welcome to the show. And thanks to Coach Tequila that was on the show last week, you are now on TikTok. And you're not just on TikTok, but your videos there are just exploding, right? You have so much going on. Tell us about how you've transitioned over to TikTok so that now the average views are 200 to 400, whereas and look at all these videos. How did you get this many videos in a week? But okay, that's neither here nor there. You are putting in the work. You're stepping up to the challenge. Tell us a little bit about TikTok, whatever you want to tell us about this networking space.
So started out with the Crypto Lead channel. And so I realized, it was, I actually got a copyright strike from Bitcoin Magazine. And I'm like, I use a small clip that I'm not even monetizing. So I'm like, I don't get these platforms at all. But the thing is, I wanted to change the NextGen Investor because I didn't want it to seem as though all my focus was on crypto, and
Right.
I think other channels are like that. I'm like, no, this is just actually my recommendation. So I'm not a financial planner or advisor, but I just recommend maybe 2 to 10% of your overall portfolio in crypto. It's a new space, emerging space, but really think of the traditional assets like real estate, business, can be an investment, stock market as well. And so I made that transition. But yeah, through networking on your show, I see your show as like a digital networking space. It was first, I think her name is Sanal. Sanal was on.
Yep, Sanal.
Yes, I watched that. I think I watched it later. I wasn't there live. And I heard her talk about TikTok, and she was on different platforms and comparing them, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. And then Coach Tequila came last Thursday and gave us a challenge and said, we should really check this out, on TikTok. And I'm like, I'm gonna take that challenge. So I made an account Thursday night, and then Friday morning I started posting. So I said, I'm gonna do a test between Friday morning and Monday morning. I'm gonna post and see what I get. And those posts are basically videos. Most of them are videos that I had on my YouTube channel that were already chopped up.
So you're repurposing the content that you already have. And wow, okay, so.
And for me, I felt like it feels more natural because in that space, I think I love the outdoors. I love cycling outside. I love nature. I love music. I love art. I do art. So it's like just sharing. I think on that platform, it's more natural to share parts of yourself along with, I'm interested in investing. I'm interested in crypto and seeing what happens. And the first follower I got, so I have to go back on the platform and learn about it and see. But the first follower I got was Rakeem Sabri. And I think I've seen his work in publications online. But he was also on your channel. So he was my first follower. I thought this is cool because
we have
finance and going into business for yourself and getting away from, sort of the toxicity around the workplace, So I thought.
Right. You know what? We had him on our channel.
Rakim
Sabri. He was on our channel. A Healthy G Mom is saying, very smart lady. Speaking of talking about you, the way that you're using all of these connections and making sure that you're getting things done, reaching your goals and all of those things. And like you're saying, using the resources around you, because even if YouTube is not your platform to create on, it still can be your platform to learn from so that you, and network. So that being said, I know that, you talked about, okay, let's bootstrap this. You have your Ph.D., sure, but you still are not frivolous with your finances. You still want to spend those wisely, and you also want to use them in a way so that they grow themselves. So that if you're investing in something, it might be in a business that's going to yield you income later, not just, let me go out and buy a car or buy a home and just live in it. Look at other ways to finance that home, and that's what you're saying.
Yeah. Speaking of businesses, you talking about pitch perfect, a perfect pitch. What is it that makes a perfect? What made your pitch perfect so that you won the pitch competition that you won? And what tips do you give other people that have to do business pitches?
I'm not sure, but it's happened. I'm definitely not the same person I was back then. Like I think during the lockdown, but I did. I was a lot more confident, and I would nail those pitches and several times just get to the finals or get prizes. And I think it was you really have to know your people want to be in touch with the why. So say for example the hackathon, the mental health app. Yeah, it's cool. People come into your team, and I think you first pitch to your team before
Okay.
investors, and then you're pitching to customers day after day, like week after week. But it's the why. It's not. It was not about, hey, this is a cool app. It's like, what can this app do? Like there's an issue with people accessing mental health resources. Here's how we make it accessible and maybe connect with counselors online. And it's more nailing down the why that people can resonate with, like from really deep down. I don't know how to frame that well, but it's really knowing your why. And if you probably look at a lot of business, maybe TED Talks and stuff, I think Simon Sinek talks about that. What's your why? So, like for example, Apple, when they started out with Steve Jobs, his why was really, I think, to produce really beautiful products. It's not like I want to produce the coolest phone. It's like really beautiful products, or beautiful products that transform people's lives. Like
Yes.
yeah, it's this intangible, and then you work from that.
Right. And so here's a question that Healthy G Mom has. What is your take on hyperverse crypto? And JBWR says, I think she meant metaverse, but
Oh,
metaverse crypto, because of course people were asking questions. And this is where, like you're saying, you're in a space where you're letting people know that anything is possible here. Connect with people, ask questions, right?
Gotta say it though. This information is not meant to substitute for professional financial advice. If you have questions about finance and investment, seek advice from your personal financial advisor.
Yes. So
yes.
I guess any take, because like you said, pitch your why, look at
Know your why.
know your why, look at other speakers. And Coach Tequila said the same thing, know your why. Look at other people and see how they're doing what they're doing in the same way you said, okay, let me make a really beautiful product. Someone over here might want to make a functional product. I know your big thing is make a universal product that's not so niched down, but something that everyone can use, even if it's niched down. So when you got into this crypto space, what is your take on the metaverse?
Yeah.
Crypto.
So cryptocurrency or crypto coins associated with the metaverse, for me, I do think that they have value. So the thing is, some people use crypto for trading, like in and out, day trading, taking advantage of fluctuations in the market, or and just cashing it out. But if you're looking at it as a long-term investment, you could think of it as the metaverse, and people want to go there do gaming. They're saying that people may want to sort of have business meetings within the metaverse. To access these spaces, you actually need certain cryptocurrencies, crypto coins. You can think of it like, if you want to go to Mexico, yes, you can use your US dollars. But if you're on the street, it'd be more advantageous to convert your US dollars to pesos, right? And use
Right.
pesos in Mexico. Or if you're going to Europe, you use euros when you're in Europe. So it's like, if you're going into the metaverse, there's certain coins that you need to use within the metaverse, or same if you're on platforms that are producing NFTs, non-fungible tokens.
Right.
So say artwork or musical work, there's certain coins that you actually need to purchase to gain access to those platforms and list your NFT or purchase NFTs. And so sometimes as an investor, you can take advantage of that. You can say, oh, people really value these coins. Even if you're not interested in the metaverse or NFTs, you can say, I'm going to convert some of my fiat currency into these coins, right? And see them rise in value. So they're rising in value due to their utility. And you can either sell them later, make a profit, or maybe you can enter those spaces. You want to produce NFTs, or you want to be in the metaverse.
So this way, the when we look at metaverse crypto in general, like you're saying, it's in the same way that the current market works with fiat currency. So that if we're here in the US, there's still an exchange. So that
Yeah.
when we go to Japan, when we go to Mexico, Tanzania, there's an exchange so that the value of your money is going to be different there. It
Yeah.
can decrease or increase. If I come to Canada where you are right now, and we're
Yes.
not even in the metaverse, my dollar is going to decrease. And so,
You will,
and
you'll have more.
you'll
You'll
have
have
more.
more Canadian
Oh,
dollars.
I'll have
American dollars are
more.
more
Yeah, a
valuable
lot
than
more.
here.
Oh,
But
good.
yes,
Okay.
yes, you
I
have
just,
to exchange it. So those platforms like Binance, Coinbase, FTX, those are exchanges, but for cryptocurrencies. Yeah.
You know, JBWR says interesting using trends to identify value. Good
Yeah.
deal. And Talk with Tori is saying NextGen knows her stuff. Speaking
So
of
yeah.
speaking of knowing her stuff, I just want everybody to know to start putting in that final hashtag. We're at the top of the hour, just about.
hashtag NextGen Investor.
Hashtag NextGen Investor, because I know you're about to tell us something, and I know we also have to get into Tontine, your next launch. But what
Yeah.
were you going to say about currency and transferring and all of that?
Yeah, so on my channel, I think I gotta go and take I gotta do a course, a YouTube course to get out of whatever that copyright claim was. But on my channel was all the stuff that I learned about myself. So I didn't go to special school, or I can't really recommend a special school, but it was all from my own experiences in trading and investing in regular coins and meme coins. So I've done the meme coin thing, but I don't push you to, to do the same. But I would say that if you see it on the channel or on TikTok, it's probably something I've already invested or
Oh,
strongly interested in. I could say it that way.
right. Because I see what you mean. Protect yourself from crypto scams,
Yeah.
Bitcoin assessment, spring 2022, 5 steps to assess crypto. But like you're saying, these are all just your experiences. Purchase Bitcoin yield ETF with Bitcoin currency. And so I get it. This is not financial advice. This is just your experience. And so, look, Philip wants us to hurry up and spend because a lot of people are already putting in next gen investor, including Philip Waldo Jr. But we
Okay.
do have to. Oh, Andale is on vacation and doing it. Thank you,
All
thank
right,
you, thank you.
Andale.
So we do have to ask you about your latest launch. With Tontine. Tell us a little bit about Tontine. I know you said that this is a space where, and we do have the link tree scrolling at the bottom. So that way, if anyone is interested, hey, click it. Look it. Wait, I thought you were gone. See, look, Praying Couple Cooking Series. They were like, I'm waiting for the good stuff.
Right.
They put in NextGen Investor. Hopefully, you win because this next giveaway comes directly from NextGen, where she's going to be creating a video shouting someone out. And tree here, and it has all these different links to an app down on Google Play, an app on the Play Store. This is live, right? The app.
Yes. So this one, Milo that you see there on the link tree, he's my business partner. So he's the founder and I'm co-founder of Tontine. And this was really, we're just 1 year into development. So and we're doing a soft launch. So soft launch really introducing to small audiences. But yeah, it is live. And what this is really a way, we were thinking of a way to leverage networks, that business owners can leverage networks to go through sort of these financial difficult times, so especially with the lockdown, we're seeing businesses being shut down and so on. And so this approach, if you heard of, some people call it like a susu or a meeting turn. So that way, just offering an alternative to payday loans, bank loans, things like Kickstarter or GoFundMe. And so our focus in the beginning was really on business owners. And so if you think about it, so if we want to have a turn, so we're a turn on the app, so we're gonna have a turn that goes for 3 months, and so the pot that you can get is $1,000. And so if Corey, Laquita, and I were in a pot, so say the pot starts with Laquita, so Corey, you and I would put $500 each into the pot, and Laquita would get the pot, say in April. And then the pot turns, and then it's your turn, Corey. So then Laquita and I will put $500 into the pot, and you would get the pot. And then in May, and then in June, I would get the pot, and then so Laquita and Corey would put $500 into the pot, and I would get the pot of $1,000. So just an alternate to other forms of lending, but leveraging your network. And we saw. Yeah, we saw it.
Well, basically, what you're saying is sort of like peer-to-peer lending, where like you're saying, also the networking factor along with it. It's not peer-to-peer lending with strangers, so to speak, whereas they don't really bring any value other than their funds. In this case, they do bring other forms of value. They can in this way.
Yeah, and it could be a network of friends, family. So it could be expanded. So you think about if you need to pay school fees at a certain time, or you need to fix your roof this month, and just how do you leverage your own network? But so we call it the premier financial app, social finance app. That's what we call it. Yeah.
So let me ask you this really quickly about this app, because FR Humphrey says, so it's basically like micro lending. I know that we have friends that they will have parties. They're Africans of different, like, let's just say Nigerians, since those are my people, right? Nigerians, you mentioned school fees. Nigerians will have a party. Everybody comes to the house and they all drop $100, $1,000 for the child that's about to go to school. And I know Philip Waldo Jr., he was saying he's experienced this, where he would be working a party, and this is what he would see, like, wait a minute, they're all coming to this party. It's just an evening party, right? Food, friends, and everything. And everybody that comes, they bring between $100 and $1,000 to invest in this young person going to school. Now they have their school fees, but they don't have the app. That's what's missing, right? So it's sort of like micro lending, because what happens is if your child has received, you go to the next party and you do the same thing. Okay. And so that's what you're saying. In this way, it's a similar form.
Yeah, similar. So in a digital space.
Yes. Yes.
Setting. Yeah.
Well, this is good. Everybody is putting in hashtag NextGen Investor, but Uncle G, also Audacity Dawning, is over there saying how to talk with Corey. Make sure you put in NextGen Investor, because
hashtag NextGen Investor.
Hashtag NextGen Investor, because Healthy G Mom is saying so true. Using trends to identify value. I learned that way. Absolutely. All right. Are you ready for this giveaway? Because we've talked about Tontine. We've shown people the app, and I actually was playing a pitch video that you had created. But we do know that the Tontine app, it's live. It's right there in the chat. It's in the video description. We have people dropping the links. JBWR wants to know what keeps people involved in the app after they have received the funding.
Well, check it out and see. But there is a space to network on there. Maybe you may want to start a new pot and so on. But yeah.
Got it. And look at Healthy G Mom. She says, wow, that's amazing. I'm giving a party. Please bring your wallet. Exactly.
Yeah. You gotta have Nigerians in there. You gotta have the Share with Love, the K Business, and who else is it?
Belize Uchi Moments with Culture. She's in Abuja, Nigeria right now. She's not here. She's in Nigeria.
Bring the Nigerians to the party so they can make it rain up in there.
Yes. This is so good. Thank you for sharing today from Philip Waldo Jr. That's what he's letting you know. But we're not quite done, because we still have to do this giveaway.
So what is the giveaway gift today, NextGen?
Yeah, so I'm willing to do a video on, if someone has a question, say on a particular crypto coin or a stock, I promise to research.
You'll answer it in the video. You'll answer that question in a video, right?
I'll try to do like 5 minutes or less and shout you out.
Right.
And okay, so you'll try to shout them out in a video of 5 minutes or less. Also, whoever wins, if you don't have a question, anybody can ask a question, right? Anybody ask the question, but in the video, when she answers, she'll be directing it to everybody and specifically to the winners. So that's the bonus here. So everybody really wins with this information, and they'll get some wealthier friends. Well, think about it this way, because she says, I need to find wealthier friends. Think of it this way. Your grandchildren, even if your friends come over with just $100, right? They don't have to be in the $1,000 range. They can just have the $100. Then boom, it'll be great because, like Philip Waldo says, the energy of those parties was contagious. Yes. Healthy G Mom is saying awesomeness, and Uncle G is saying that, and Dale, you are one of his wealthier friends. So
they're on another level. I went to a Nigerian party one time, and oh wow, it's like
right?
another level.
It's infectious and contagious, like Philip Waldo said. So let's get on to the giveaway. What are you going to say, Corey, and what is she going to say?
I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and she's just going to say NextGen Investor.
Oh, okay. I like it. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
NextGen Investor.
All right, let's see who we got. Andale Homestead, Talk with Tori. Man, if Andale wins again, it's going to be your praying couple cookies here. Talk with Tori. Cassandra Dominic, JBWR, Andale Homestead, praying couple cookies here. RG Willis, Phil Walter Jr. Talk with Tori.
Hey, talk with Tori.
Yes. Oh, amazing. And look at that. He had it in there. NextGen Investor. Nice job, Talk with Tori. This is full circle because you met Talk with Tori. I saw you on his channel, and you were in the chat. You were helping us win all the brain fitness games. So then you wound up on the show because you helped win one of the games. Now you're about to give him some love, some information, some shout outs. So if anybody has a question, Matrell on a mission, you're not late, you're just in time. Give us a crypto question, because the wonderful thing is the giveaway today is that we're going to get an answer, and everybody's going to get the answer. Talk with Tori will get the shout out. She might even shout whoever asked the question. I don't know. So anybody, ask a crypto question. If she chooses your question, maybe she'll mention you when she's congratulating Talk with Tori for the win. So how do we get on with this? Don't we have to ask her?
Yes, we have to ask you the question of the day, NextGen, and that is, how many fruits, vegetables, or whole grains have you eaten today? Or what fruits, vegetables, and whole grains have you eaten today?
Any.
So for today, I had grapes. I think there were cranberries in the flatbread that I had.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
We'll take it.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Everybody's congratulating Talk with Tori, and we congratulate you for getting into things today. Grapes and cranberries. That's great. So early in the day. Speaking of him, he's saying, wow, I won. Thanks, everybody.
All right. So NextGen, we're going to put you back in the virtual green room. We get you to hang out there until this broadcast is over, and we'll talk to you when it's done. So
any final words?
No, thanks for having me on. Love your channel. And keep doing what you do.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And we'll see you soon. Okay. All right. Man, Corey, this was so much fun. Congratulations, Dr. Bishop, Honorable President Tori. That's from Philip. Philip Waldo Jr. But guess what? Matrell on the mission has had watermelon and 2 oranges over there in Egypt.
Okay. All right, Matrell. Love it.
An amazing channel. If you all want to know what's going on in Egypt, what are they doing? How are they doing it? Matrell on the mission is living there, interviewing other people that are there, going to restaurants, hanging out, shopping, living. She'll show you what's happening. So head on over to Matrell on a mission. All right, Corey. Oh, Valisa Uchi is in there saying yes. She's giving a high five. Of course, they don't come through because if depending on how you put in your emoji, I'm just telling you, for what it is. But great topic, according to F.R. Humphrey. Let's go for it, Corey. Introduce.
And now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef Laquita Marie.
Always getting you to eat more fruits and vegetables at every single meal.
And this one will cover breakfast, lunch, dinner, and in between snacks.
Yep, you can eat it anytime. I've added the 2 tablespoons of sugar. I've also added the teaspoon of salt. Add the butter. I've melted my butter. I'm going to add it in.
Plant butter is a dairy-free and gluten-free butter made with plant-based oils from olives, avocados, and almonds. By the way, this is just 2 sweet potatoes.
These liquids help the sweet potato to get really smooth. And and it blends the flavors evenly for what I'm putting in. I use my hand mixer so that the skin of the sweet potatoes is completely blended, because that's where a lot of the nutrients are.
Sweet potato skins are safe to eat. They're rich in fiber, vitamins A, C, and E, plus antioxidants that help prevent chronic disease.
Go ahead and add my buttermilk, and then I'll blend that. So I've got a lemon. I just cut it in half, and I am going to create buttermilk by adding the lemon juice. Here we go. I'm going to add 3 cups of flour. So that's my first cup. I'm going to add a couple more, and then I'm also going to add a tablespoon of baking powder. Here it is, all mixed up. You take the batter, you take a big heaping spoonful, and you drop it right onto the pan.
Bake at 375 for 8 to 10 minutes. You'll smell them when they're done.
I liked these. These were really good. I like how they were kind of crunchy on the outside, but smooth and creamy on the inside.
That's it, everybody. That's a good way to get in some good fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Make some of these sweet potato drop biscuits were absolutely delicious
for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And of course, we hope you enjoyed that. Matrell on a Mission says, "Oh, thanks for sharing." She shares some great food on her channel. So I'm just a food person. I love to eat, cook, all of those things. We do have to say hello to Meggie Space. I think I'm saying that wrong. Megie.
Megie.
Yes.
Okay.
Meggie. You let us know if we're saying it right. But hey, Growing with Hudson is here as well.
Growing with Hudson, thanks for joining us today.
So always great to see you all. Oh, Synovia loves watching food being prepared. Me too. Cooking shows are my thing. And Matrell on a Mission is inspired because F.R. Humphrey loves sweet potatoes.
All right.
How do we say goodbye, Corey? Until tomorrow.
That does it for this episode of The Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. Join us tomorrow for YouTube content strategy with an amazing content creator from James W. of Expect to Go. He's been here before. He's coming back talking about all the great things he's doing with the Harry Potter universe and how he's going to give some tips on, how to balance out your content between pre-recorded videos and live streaming, the advantages and disadvantages of both, and how it's made his channel grow in leaps and bounds.
Grow. Speaking of growing, Praying Couple Cooking Series says we love sweet potatoes for breakfast. Had a banana, cuties, tangerine, good healthy potassium, calcium at the same time.
Yeah,
thanks for sharing.
Bring that blood pressure down with all that potassium. Good job.
Yes, Philip's trying to tell Mama on me that I won't share the plant-based treats.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna tell her too, because I want some potato drop biscuits now. But with that being said, too, tune in Friday. We're gonna introduce you to cardiologist, your favorite cardiologist, Dr. Baxter Montgomery. We were able to meet him in person
at Veg Fest.
We
had so many great connections there, you all. It was amazing. We'll be sharing that with you on Friday as we introduce you to
Dr. Baxter Montgomery,
yes,
cardiologist
out there in Texas. You're not late at all growing with Hudson. Just rewind a little bit. You'll be fine.
So that does it for this episode of Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life
Live.
Join us every Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And we're going to say to you what Trash Can Waves was able to say to his receding hairline once he got the right hair products.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, he said who was first in the chat. It was my Renaissance grandma on our side, by the way. But I don't know who it was for you all, so I don't know. Anyways, Corey, let's get out of here. Look, Andale said it. Deuces.
So that's what Trash Can Waves said to his receding hairline once he got the right hair products in to grow those waves. I told him to say that his waves are so tight that Smurf could surf on them. With that, he said, deuces. Deuces.